Great game on the menu tonight, folks, between the Tennessee Volunteers and the Kentucky Wildcats. And here's a look at our Star Watch comparison. And, of course, here's our starting lineup.
Check out these playmakers. The kids at the point should give us a show tonight.
Rivalry's the theme. Let's go courtside to EA. Aaron Andrews.
Well, Brad, this is definitely no holds barred. This rivalry between these two teams has become so fierce over the years. These students have been waiting anxiously for this one. There shouldn't be an empty seat in the house. Buckle up, gentlemen.
Aaron Andrews, our sideline correspondent, as usual, providing that extra bit of insight. Dick, let's talk a little bit as they go into what looks like the flex, and they like to use this.
Well, the flex offense can be very effective, especially that first screen coming off the weak side. Running that screener, you get the screener and then the cutter, and they're usually very difficult to stop.
Here's a look at each team's record, both their conference and their overall marks.
You always want to do well in conference games. I guarantee that getting the conference title is a goal for every team in America.
Turnaround jumper. That's definitely not the shot they were looking for, Dick.
I don't think the coach wants him taking that shot.
Both teams are looking to get something going here. He puts up the three ball.
Jumper didn't look pretty, I can tell you that. That baby was ugly.
Dick, let's talk a little bit as they go into what looks like the flex, and they like to use this.
Well, the flex offense can be very effective, especially that first screen coming off the weak side. Running that screener, you get the screener and then the cutter, and they're usually very difficult to stop.
From the top of the key, plus the J. Gave it up. Number 3 is charged with the foul. Well, he commits an intentional foul there to prevent the easy basket.
Well, it's a smart play, Brad, especially if you can afford to use a personal foul. I like his mentality. No easy basket. They have one of the toughest things to get in sports, experience. Experience is so important, Brad. See situations and knowing how to react to them correctly and quickly is a great, great thing.
When you got a score like this, it really makes this rivalry game a lot more interesting, Dick.
I tell you, it's always more exciting when it's close. Throw a rivalry into the mix, and you have a recipe for a great game.
And he got them both. They've got them right where they want them, Richard. This school is known for football. It's great to see that the basketball program is now getting some of that attention.
Times are changing, though, Brad. They have been more competitive of late on the basketball court. The athleticism in some of these kids, Brad, I'll tell you, it's incredible.
Coach is trying to get the players to think defense now. There's a nice block from behind, Dick.
Yeah, that's good timing for the defense.
Out of bounds and a change of possession. It's been a great team effort for these guys tonight, Dick.
It really takes the pressure off of your go-to guys when the supporting cast is able to make plays, rebound, and be strong on defense. As a coach, when your team is playing together like this, you have to be smiling on the sideline.
They might have him in some trouble here, Dick.
He's trapped, Brad.
Number 4 picks up that layup will count for 2 plus the harm.
Hey, he sized the defender up and protected the ball going in for the layup. Boy, was that beautiful.
Well, Dick, here's a player in just his freshman year.
Hey, being a student in college is quite an experience, but being a student athlete is something on a whole other level. There are a lot of challenges you have to meet if you want to keep your balance and be successful.
Talk about being a tough place to play. Check out this arena.
Hey, this is what you call a hostile environment, Mr. Nessler. Not only is this crowd loud, but they give their team that next level of energy that lasts all game long.
Well, I don't know if there's such a thing as a good foul, but that might have been one right there, Dick.
Hey, Mr. Nessler, I like that type of play. He's saying to the defense, no easy baskets for you. We're going to force you to make shots.
He steps up to the line. First one, good. And he doesn't miss that opportunity either. Shot clock is dead. That trap could spell some trouble. Puts up the jumper. Missed the jumper. He gets that one to fall. That's taking it strong to the hoop, right, Dick?
I tell you, he was fearless right there. Did a great job taking it to the rack. And some great concentration to finish strong.
He attempts the three. Jumper won't go. At the end of the first half, the Wildcats are trailing by 2. Kentucky is practically handing the ball over to the opposing team like it's a Christmas present or something right now, Dave.
Hey, any team would gladly receive this kind of nice gesture. I bet they're not getting anything but a mouthful of criticism from their coaching staff.
Number 3, quickly checking back in.
They need him out there, Brad, just like I need you, man. This guy is the glue.
Let's go courtside for a comment regarding this rivalry. Aaron?
Well, you got to have momentum coming out of halftime. Both coaches stressed this to their respective teams. The first few possessions will be very important and will set the tone. This game is far from over, Brad.
EA, of course, our third member, getting that additional insight and dealings from the sideline. Nails the J. Dick, let's talk a little bit as they go into what looks like the flex, and they like to use this.
Well, the flex offense can be very effective, especially that first screen coming off the weak side. Running that screener, you get the screener and then the cutter, and they're usually very difficult to stop.
And it's knocked away. Great block. Out of bounds, and we're staying right here. They'll throw this one in from the side. He throws it up from downtown. Missed it. Goes up for 2. He hits it. He may be in some trouble here.
Up and inside.
He unloads a 3. Nope. For the bucket. Great shot. The small forward gets the ball. Number 24 is whistled for the foul. First personal foul. It's a big-time rivalry here. Let's go to Aaron Andrews on the sideline. Aaron, I know you can feel this building shaking. This is a good ball game here in the second half as it was in the first.
Well, guys, as you know, this was expected. Two teams with a lot of pride and character. It's now coming down to stops at the defensive end and near flawless execution at the offensive end. Who will make that costly error? Only time will tell.
Thanks, Aaron. Dick, this is definitely a game that both teams have had circled on their calendar all season.
It doesn't get much better than this. They're getting a chance to beat an old rival. They both know that a win here today can help their season, but also boost their reputation for their program and school.
They work the perimeter. Ball down low, puts it on the floor. Turn around fadeaway. Number 30 receives the pass. Looking for a good shot. Number 32. It's mediocre play has really gotten to him.
Yeah, it's unfortunate to see this, Brad. I feel for him.
paint for the bucket. 2 with a lay-in. Now the turnaround jumper. Off the mark. The point guard gets the ball. Moving it around the perimeter. He fires away. He misses the J. Timeout on the floor. ESPN's coverage of the NCAA will continue after this. Timeout on the floor. Aaron Andrews, what do you got for us, EA?
Well, this is probably a wise timeout here. As you guys know, it gives the coaching staff a chance to discuss strategy, discuss plays, and point out cues which will help the players make decisions. Let's see what unfolds here, guys.
Having paced those sidelines as a head coach before, Dick, what were some of the things that you made sure happened during timeouts?
I've said it before, but controlling the adrenaline levels was big for me. I never want my players to be too overexcited for any length of time. I think it takes away from the players' ability to perform.
Maybe some game plan changes, Dick?
You never know what's coming, Brad.
Shot clock is dead. He tries the 3. I don't think that's the guy they want shooting that shot.
Yeah, that's horrible, Mr. Nessler. Horrible shot selection.
Offensively, they get into their zone motion. They're set to throw it in from the side. Foul, and that stops the clock again. So inbound on the baseline. There might be a change in the game plan right now, Dick.
Could be. Got to be ready for anything if you're the opposition.
He takes the open jumper, knocks it down. It's a one-point game.
1 point usually means free throws, Brad.
For 2, he drains it. We're ready to get things back going again after the timeout. Looks like they're setting up into their zone motion. He goes for 3, off the mark. And the clock stopped with a foul. continue to foul to stop the clock. Foul, and that stops the clock again. Nice attempt in the second half. Late stages looked like they were going to close the gap. Couldn't quite get it done, Vic.
Well, they went on a spurt, closed the gap, made it a little bit interesting. But when it's all said and done, they just didn't have enough ammunition to offset the early start.